Hey guys, hope everybody's good and you had a good Thanksgiving. Tonight I want to talk about the little Q, and the Q stands for quit complaining. I'm going to say it again, quit complaining. I used to be the queen of playing that violin to anybody that would listen. Anytime something went wrong, anytime I was just not happy, I would verbally express and voice how I felt. Whether it be on Facebook, whether I would call my BFF, whether I would have a hairy conniption and just do the Harlem Shake all over the floor like if I was 3 years old. I was actually that person. I'm not even gonna lie, it's pretty sad. Just being transparent. But when you start complaining, you're actually putting the limitations on what God can do in your life. That's actually saying, God, I don't trust you because this circumstance in my life right now. See, you have to choose to have an attitude of gratitude if you want things to be better. And I know it's easier said than done, but I want to remind you of something. You ever noticed that when you wake up and your whole day just seems kind of offish, and you wake up, your stomach is being funky, and then you go outside to go to work and you got a flat tire, so now you're not feeling well, you got a flat tire, then you're running late, you're catching all the red lights, you get to work, your boss ain't acting right, and you're just like in mood, and everything just seems to be just off. You know, customers, your clients, patients, whatever, everybody seems to be like a national no day. Nobody wants to comply, nobody wants to help, everybody's like, you're on your own, and you're like, yo, it's not even like 10 o'clock. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready for this day to be over. God, why? That used to be me. And nothing ever got better from doing that. I just want to let you know. Because it's the law of attraction. What you're putting out is exactly what you're attracting. If you're going to react in a negative manner to everything that happens, that just because it's not ideal or because it wasn't how you planned, how do you expect God to bless you one more? So you got to be thankful for everything. The good and the bad. The bad is what is going to lead you to the good. You got to learn how to be thankful. Even in that season that doesn't seem like it's doing anything for you. God's not going to go and give you more until he sees that you're appreciating. Things could always be worse. Always. See, when Terry Tavelli Ford started, and I started listening to her audios about 3 years ago, and she started mentioning how she started journaling things that she was grateful for, and how it drastically changed her life. When I first heard that, I was like, yeah, this theory sounds, I'm not sure that that's entirely true. I don't know if this is actually a valid theory. But you know what? I decided to put it to test. I was like, what do I have to lose at this point? Because right now, all I'm doing is playing that violin, and people are really tired of hearing me complain. And it was like, nobody wanted to be around me anymore. I was like negative Nancy, you know, and it was pretty bad. So I took Terry's advice, and she wants to talk about how she has this gratitude journal. You know, she has it on her website, and then she starts listing things that she's grateful for every day. And now she has her staff do this, and she, you know, she started out on a post-it that everybody would just go around, and somebody would just write something that they're thankful for, and they just go around the table, and they start off every meeting like that, and they have a big gratitude wall. And she says that when she started doing this, things around started changing for her ministry, for her personal life, for her finances, for her relationships, for everything. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to put this to test. I'm going to see if this actually helps me. And so I started doing that, and it started on a post-it because I didn't have the book yet. And I started to notice things around me started to change. That person who never noticed me at work, who is high up in the command, started to take notice in my hard work. That person who always was really rude and short-tempered started to show love and compassion. You know, that depth that I felt like I was never going to get out of, it started to reduce. And then I got the journal, and then I got really serious about journaling my gratitude. I started swapping out my complaining for gratitude. You know why? Because when you send gratitude up, the blessings are going to come down. Your complaining is actually blocking your blessings. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. You're actually putting a limitation on God and saying, God, I know you're God, but I have this problem, and it's like, it's terrible right now. I don't know how I'm gonna get past this. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the day. Like, what now? Are you serious? Like, I used to be that. But just listen to yourself for a minute. How ridiculous does that sound? You have to make a choice. You want things around you to start to change? This is exactly where it's at. It's in the words that are coming out of your mouth. It's the law of attraction. What you saw now is what you're bringing back. You know, Jim Rohn, he says, if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. Move your mindset, move your mentality, move your words, swap them out. Change them instead of, man, I'm always sick. Or that today, I thank you God because I am healthy, because I'm alive. Instead of saying, man, my direct deposit didn't go through, why are these people always messing up? Freaking HR, like how, it's one job. All you have to do is push the button. How hard can it be? Thank you God because I have a job. Thank you God because I know my bills are going to be paid, because I am favored with God and with man, because I know that everything is going to be taken care of. I know that I'm doing my part, and I know in the right time things are going to work out. You got to swap out your complaining for gratitude if you want things around you to start to change. This has got to be one of the biggest things that I've started to do, that I can't stop now. Like, I wake up and it's part of my hour of power. I got to do it. I got to start being grateful and thankful, and not just thankful for what I have, but you also got to call things that are not as if they already are. That means you want to be debt-free one day? Guess what? Thank you, God, because I am debt-free. Thank you, God, because I am 10 pounds lighter. Thank you, God, because that house is mine. Thank you, God, for that spouse that I'm going to have one day. Even though I'm single right now, I'm not worried. I'm working on me. I'm going to keep investing in me and keep building on me. And one day when the time is right, I'm going to have that person. You got to be thankful. The more you complain, the more things are going to go wrong. But the more that you show gratitude, the more God is going to bless you with. Keep that in mind as you're going about your day. You think this doesn't work? I'm challenging you. Grab a Post-it. When you wake up every morning, even if you don't have a Post-it, before your feet hit the floor, wake up. And just be thankful for 3 things. List 3 things that you're grateful for. Whatever is in your mind. It doesn't always need to be that you're alive. It doesn't always need to be for coffee. It doesn't always need to be that you have a house. It could be something simple. It could be something crazy. It could be something really extreme. Whatever it is, be grateful and stop complaining. And you're going to start to see things around you. Everything's going to start to shift. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you guys soon.